Hey guys, so in this next video we're going to define a specific use case for the IEF BR14 program, creating a partitioned dataset. You could think of a partitioned dataset like a folder that contains files, but in the mainframe world they're actually called members. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so the JCL has been finished, so let's take a look at it. So, as you can see here, we have the infamous IEF BR14, the program that returns nothing. And then we have this new part here. We have this portion called the data definition. This is called the data definition because it defines data that the program has access to. Alright, next we have the DCB parameter, which defines the type of data that can be stored within the members that are stored within the dataset. And as you can see here, we have a bunch of subparameters. So we have the record format, which pretty much states, which is the values is FB, which means fixed block. So that means that each record within the member is the same, so there's no deviation in size, and you can have multiple records stored within the block. Next, you have the logical record length, which means that each record within a member is going to be 80 characters. And then lastly, you have the block size, and the block size is set to 0, which means the block size can't actually be set to 0. There has to be some amount of space that's allocated to store the data set. But when I set the block size to 0, I'm pretty much saying, hey, mainframe, you choose how much space to allocate. I don't know, you figure it out. So that's what I mean when I set the block size to 0. Next, we have the dataset organization, and that's set to partition organization, PO. Lastly, we have the DNS type, which defines what type of partition dataset we're going to be using. So this gets a little iffy, but there's two types. There's a regular partition dataset, and then there is a partition dataset extended. Regular partition dataset means once you define this partition dataset within the mainframe file system, it's set. You can't change it, right? Which is kind of problematic if you don't know how much space that partition dataset is going to take up. So a partition dataset extended is more flexible. It could grow and shrink within size. And to set that, you set the DNS type to library. Alright, so now it's the moment of truth. Let's run it. So I'm going to save it. I'm going to submit it. And then I'm going to start to the point. I'm going to go to SDSF. Okay, I think it's this one. Let's check. Alright, we got code of 0, which means it's good. So let's check. Go to start, and we're going to go 2.4. Okay, oh perfect. I'm going to check that out. And this is the one that we created. Let's see. Well, there's going to be nothing in there. Well, we could check if there's nothing in there. Perfect. Alright, so we successfully ran the JCL, and it created a new partition dataset for us to put members in. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you have a good one. Ciao.